My daughter lied once. I believed her and kicked my son out. 2 years later, she needs his kidney, but he refuses to save her. My son Derek was 19 when I threw him out of our house. Told him to never come back. My daughter Lily was 16 at the time, crying in her bedroom, and I believed every word she said. She told me Derek stole $3,000 from her college savings account that her grandmother left her. Said she saw him on her laptop transferring the money to his own account. She had bank statements, screenshots, everything. I was furious. Derek had always been the troublemaker, got suspended twice in high school, partied too much, barely graduated. Lily was the golden child. Straight A's, volunteer work, never lied to us about anything. So when she came to me sobbing about the stolen money, I didn't even question it. I confronted Derek that same night. He denied it completely, said he had no idea what I was talking about, but Lily showed me the evidence. His email address on the transfer confirmation, his phone number linked to the transaction. I told him to pack his stuff and get out. My wife begged me to calm down and investigate more, but I was done. Derek left that night with one suitcase and his car, didn't even say goodbye to his sister. For 2 years, I had zero contact with him. Changed my number, blocked his emails, refused to talk about him. Lily seemed relieved he was gone. She got into a great college, made the dean's list. Everything was perfect. Then last April, Lily collapsed during a morning jog. We rushed her to the hospital and the doctors ran a bunch of tests. Kidney failure. Both kidneys were shutting down due to some genetic condition nobody knew she had. She needed a transplant immediately or she'd be on dialysis for the rest of her life. My wife and I got tested right away. Neither of us were matches. We asked every family member we could think of. Nobody was compatible. The transplant list had a 3-year wait minimum. Lily was getting worse every week. That's when my wife said what we were both thinking. Derek might be a match. I tried finding him through social media, old friends, anywhere. Finally tracked him down through his old girlfriend. He was living 2 states away, working as a mechanic, had a small apartment. I called him from a borrowed phone since he'd blocked my number. He answered on the 3rd ring. When I told him who it was, he went silent. I explained about Lily, about the kidney failure, about how we needed him to get tested. His response was ice cold. No, just like that. One word. I begged him. Told him she was his sister, that she could die without his help. Derek laughed, but it wasn't a happy laugh. It was bitter. Then he said something that made my stomach drop. Dad, I never stole that money. I told you that 2 years ago and you didn't believe me. I spent 6 months trying to prove my innocence and you wouldn't even take my calls. I tried explaining that we could talk about the past later, but right now Lily needed him. That's when he told me the truth. 6 months after I kicked him out, Derek hired a private investigator with money he'd saved from his mechanic job. Cost him $2,000, but he needed answers. The investigator traced the stolen money to an account belonging to Lily's boyfriend at the time, a guy named Marcus. Turns out Lily had given Marcus her login information, and Marcus took the money to pay off drug debts. When Lily found out, she panicked. She knew if our family discovered her boyfriend was an addict who stole from her, she'd be in massive trouble, so she blamed Derek instead. Used his old email address that he'd forgotten about, made it look like him. Derek said he tried telling me all of this 2 years ago, even sent me the investigator's report. I never opened it, deleted everything he sent without reading it. Now Lily was dying, and the only person who could save her was the son I'd thrown away based on a lie. I flew out to see Derek in person, begged him face to face. He let me into his apartment, listened to everything I had to say, and then shook his head. I lost my family because of her lie, he said. Lost 2 years I'll never get back. You chose to believe her without even asking questions. Now you want me to give her part of my body? I broke down. Told him I'd do anything, pay him, apologize publicly, whatever he needed. Derek looked me straight in the eye and said, I don't want your money. I want my sister to finally tell you the truth herself. If she admits what she did, admits that she let me take the blame for 2 years, then I'll get tested. But she has to say it to your face. I went home and confronted Lily in her hospital room. At first she denied everything, but I told her Derek had proof. I told her he wouldn't help unless she confessed. That's when she finally broke down. Admitted that Marcus stole the money, that she blamed Derek to save herself, that she knew it was wrong but was too scared to come clean. She begged me to convince Derek to help her anyway, said she'd apologize, make it right, anything. But here's the thing. After she confessed, Derek still refused to get tested. Said some lies are too big to forgive. My daughter is still on the transplant list, and my son won't answer my calls anymore.